Drake, like I was low-key waiting for him because I knew, hey, he's gonna come. He's gonna come. So I was waiting for that follow, and hey, he was there.
So he followed you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Really though? Any work coming with Drake?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm silenced.
Right. Big Boy's Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it is a pleasure to have this person in the neighborhood. Tyla, welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
How are you doing, hon?
I'm amazing.
I know you are, but how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta, not that you're surprised with all the success, but how good does this feel with not even this wave, because a wave crashes.
Yeah.
Just this movement of where you see your career right now with the work that you've been putting in.
It feels so amazing. Like I'm finally reaping the rewards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just happy. I'm taking it all in, thanking God every day, you know.
And when you say that, like reaping the rewards, like things are coming in, this people probably may know you and know the name and know the dance and know TikTok, but this hasn't been no overnight thing. You've been next to music and writing for how did you start off musically at first?
Yeah, like music has always been a part of my life.
Right.
Like,
in the household and everything?
In the household, like I was always that girl singing for everyone, every competition, every talent show. I was
so
there.
you knew you wanted this?
Yeah.
Like this was a dream?
From the beginning. Like,
really?
And my mind never changed. Like I always knew that I was going to do this.
Were you always dancing and singing even when you were a little girl, like a youngin?
Yes. I have videos of me small belly dancing and everything. Yeah.
So anyone that kind of know you, they're not surprised by the success that you have. Like, or somebody could say, dude, she was always singing, she was always dancing.
I think they're not surprised that I'm doing it,
Right.
but they're surprised with the success because, I mean, a girl from South Africa, this doesn't happen all the time.
Hey, man, and when you say a girl from South Africa, just with the accolades and, you know, the nominations and breaking so many records, and you're doing it authentically, you're doing it your way. And it's wild because not only with the talent, like I had a chance to see you on Jimmy Fallon. When I heard also just the vocals and when I saw what you do live and just kind of going down rabbit holes and seeing what you do live, you could tell that you've been ready for this.
I've been waiting.
Yeah.
I've been sizzling there in the studio. Like, I've been so ready, you know, like I really believe in myself and I know that people are hungry for something new.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited that they liking the music. And
Did you start off writing and singing, or because you know you would sing around the house, you would dance around the house? When did you start like actually picking up either a pen or a device and start like writing your words down?
Yeah, like I mean, I remember being small, writing songs and making videos and posting it on Instagram.
Like about how old?
Like maybe like 12, 13. Like I started writing songs and singing it for my family and posting it, you know.
Was the family always supportive?
Yeah, they were. But when I told them I wanted it to be my career, then they were like,
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah.
You know, it's scary. And the reason why is because like my daughter is very talented as well. And my daughter's 15. My son, he's talented. He plays basketball. And as a father, as a parent, you want to support what's going on. But then also there's a protection that you try to put around your kids. So when your kids come and say, oh, you know, I want to be an entertainer, you want it, but you're like, oh, it's still scary.
Scary, yeah.
Yeah, so were you still going to school and doing the everyday life thing?
Yeah, like, I mean, I finished school, obviously. Like, my last day of school, I was trying to balance it. Like, every weekend, I would go to the studio with my best friend and just make music. And, yeah, because I knew, like, it's where I wanted to be.
Right.
So when I finished school, I told my parents, like, hey, I want to do this for real. And, it was a struggle.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely a struggle. But eventually, they were like, okay, I'll give you a year. And in that year, like, I made Getting Late. The video is coming out. Yeah, it was like God literally.
So you knew that you had crunch time. You had a window of opportunity.
Yeah.
So did you? So after like here is high school. Is it high school there? Like when you graduate from high school before you go to college?
Yes.
Okay, so were you already in college, or you did that after high school?
After high school, I didn't even fetch my certificates. I was like, hey, okay, I'm done now. Let me let me grind with this music thing.
And
yeah.
So you start to grind out when your parents tell you have a year. You heard that.
Yes. But also, like, it was COVID at that time.
Oh, so that's even worse.
I was just like, I was broken down. I was like, there's no way. There's no way it's happening now, you know?
Right.
But I mean,
because the world stopped.
Everything stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you see that COVID is going on, do you go more to the device like the Instagrams and the TikToks?
Yes, I had to make it work. Literally,
Yeah.
I was there doing my dances on TikTok, grinding. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, so when you see that the numbers or the interest in TikTok start to go, and you'll see as you start releasing music, doing either covers or whatever, could you see the number growing of people because now you can sit at home and get something out across the world. Were you starting to see that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like social media helped me so much.
Yeah.
Like just gathering people and broadening my audience. It helps so much.
And you got to know how to use it too.
Yeah.
Because I'm on social media and I haven't blown up like you. Like there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. And I've tried the water dance challenge and all that, and it didn't quite work out for me. But you know what's crazy about that is I was upon certain things with you so early, and the reason why I think as well is because my daughter, like you would always pop up, dude. And even before I knew what water was, it was always in my house, you know? So when you look at certain things and I told my daughter, I said, Tyla's coming to the neighborhood. She was like, Dad, you gotta do the interview. You gotta do the interview. And then my son, I was like, I said, well, I got this thing tomorrow, so on and so forth. Like literally, I had an iron infusion, like a medical thing that I had to go to. My family was like, cancel that. Yeah. So if you see me fall out, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to finish with the interview, then I'll just pass out. But it was very necessary that we had you in the neighborhood. How is it now when you come to, like for one, when you're in South Africa and you're starting to see things and you're grinding out, then when you start to see your music starting to take off and you starting to see offers or you starting to see, I can travel off this music, what does that start to feel like?
It honestly feels surreal. Like I wake up every day thinking that I'm dreaming, like it's not real, It's like the flight to get here even is 24 hours that travel to get here. And just the fact that I'm able to be here and people are playing my music in America, like in Europe, everywhere in Asia, like people know this song everywhere in the world. Like it doesn't feel real.
And you know what's crazy about it too, Tyla, is that it's big, but it only feel like you're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when you say it took you like 24 to 26 hours just to get here, it's crazy how universal music is. But not just universal, what it sound like the music that we're also starting to adapt to.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean, you'll go to other countries I would go to and everybody like, oh, I listen to this, I listen to that, even if there was a language barrier. And now we're starting to see where the world is starting to influence the sound that we listen to here. And you have been really, really a part of that. When you see the TikToks and you see people doing like the water challenge, that's got to be crazy for you because you came from doing dances and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What does that look like for you?
It's amazing. Like the fact that I have a song that is now attached to a challenge that everybody's doing it. Babies are doing it.
Man.
Old people are doing it. Like it just shows how far this song has traveled and how it's impacted people, and it's literally a sound from Africa, which is beautiful, It's crazy. Some people don't even know that it's a African sound.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, what is the actual dance called?
Bakadi.
Bakadi.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And before you not introduce it to the world, but before, like some people are doing the dance, they don't know exactly what the dance is.
Yeah.
Was it already like a movement, a dance out there, or is that something that you choreographed and kind of put the pieces together yourself or your team?
Bakadi is a South African dance style. Like people are doing it there. Hey, all there in South Africa. So I mean, South Africa is also excited that now the world is dancing to Bakadi. Yeah, it's our thing there.
What do your parents say now?
hey, my mother's always crying. Like my father's always playing my music. You know, like they're just so excited and they can't believe that this is happening. I'm so happy.
Do they understand? And do you the magnitude of what's going on?
Sometimes they don't.
Right.
Hey, like when I tell them things, they're like, "Oh, nice."
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh my!" When I said Grammys, then they were done.
Wow.
Oh, they knew. They know, like the
yeah.
Grammys. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was like, "Guys, I'm nominated for a Grammy," yo, that like I was video calling them. They went off. They were running around, screaming, like, yeah.
Hey, when you hear you got nominated for a Grammy. You know, because Grammys are, you know, there's so, especially today, there's so many more artists.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get that accolade where you get nominated for a Grammy. When you found out, where were you at? You call your parents and you do a video call with them, FaceTime video conference. You call them. Where were you at when you found out you were nominated?
I was in New York and I was just in my room. I was just laying down and I didn't even know. I didn't expect anything, but my label was like, just watch it in case you get nominated. So I ended up watching the whole live stream. You were watching it? Yeah, I watched the whole live stream. And when they said African, I just screen recorded because I was like, and then I saw my name pop up. Yo, I died. I literally died. Like my friend, luckily she travels with me. She ran to my room. She was screaming, jumping. Like we were calling everybody. Like it's crazy.
That's such a great story, dude. And I say like it's happiness because it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's very authentic for you to be that happy. And I love seeing people's journey. I've been in radio for a while, and I love seeing people's journey from these moments. And then at some point, you're going to stop doing interviews with us. Oh. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this. So we'll get you now. And then when you blow up even more, you'll start doing like phone calls where it's you know. And then after that, we won't see you anymore.
Oh, man.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, well, you're very lucky then.
So I better take what I have right now. So like, Big, get all your questions in right now. Yeah. And can you go change your shirt real quick and come back in, make it seem like I got another interview? Hey man, so you did the Chris Brown. You did Chris Brown. Was it the European tour?
Yeah.
That you kicked off?
Yeah.
And when were those dates? Like how long ago was that?
It was the beginning of the year, like around Feb.
So it's a whole different vibe now too, though. Yeah. Since then.
Yeah, completely different.
Really?
Completely different.
What did it feel like? Even then, you got to think like, oh, I'm going on tour with Chris Brown.
It was crazy.
That's big then.
Yeah, like when my label asked me like, this offer's here, I was like, what the heck? like I didn't know what was happening really. And like we didn't even have that much time to prep. It was like a 2-day rehearsal. Then I had to go on in the O2 and do my thing. Like it was crazy. And that was my first tour, like the first time I really performed. Because before then I didn't really perform before. So I was literally thrown into the deep end.
But do you feel like, even when I saw you on Fallon, or when I see like the video that you sent me as well, like it looked like you work extremely hard, or it looked like you've always been a performer. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just performing in the house, like you look seasoned and you sound amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you sound like what you sold us, what we streamed, what we downloaded, like you sound like the material. Where the dancers at that you had on Fallon with you?
Where they?
Yeah, because are you doing any shows out here?
Not now, but
okay, cool. Because I was gonna do the dance with you, but
you must still do it.
Dang, yeah.
You can do it, baby.
Yeah. Mine is more called bakery. You know what I'm saying? The dance style that we do is more called bakery. You know, it's like, grab the donut, get the cookie, and pop. It's a whole different thing.
Okay.
So, who are you taking to the Grammys with you?
Hey.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I won't say now because everyone's saying, where's my ticket? Where's my ticket? So, but definitely my parents are going to be there for sure.
Yeah,
like, they've never been to America or any real, like, place out of South Africa. So, yeah.
Is it wild that your parents' first trip to America is because what their daughter do?
Yo, like I'm just so happy that I'm able to do that for my parents, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just so happy.
And you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a big family. There's 5 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where do you place?
I'm the middle child.
Middle child.
Yeah.
What are the other ones into music too?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really. Like my younger sister, she does like TikTok and all that stuff. So she's also into the social
How old
media.
is she?
She's 18.
Okay, so with her being 18, she know exactly who you are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and she if she's on TikTok and she see it, then she knows exactly what's going on with Big Sister.
Yeah, my siblings, they get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How proud are neighbors and people just in the surrounding areas too, though?
Oh, everyone's claiming me.
Oh yeah.
I'm finding out about cousins, aunties I've never heard of.
Yeah.
On Facebook, this is my niece.
Right.
I have never met these people in my life, but hey, I'm just happy that people are proud, you know.
And I'm pretty sure everybody's responsible. Like, yeah, I told her to.
Yeah, like I told her.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
When you go do like Fashion Week, Milan, and when you go sit and do like Dolce Gabbana, do they give you free gear?
Yes.
They give you free clothes?
Yes. I was like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the bigger you get, the more free things you get. Which doesn't make sense.
Hey, dude, I say it all the time. I say, dude, when I was broke or when I was homeless, nobody wanted to give me anything.
Yeah.
But you know what I do, Tyla? I take it all.
Yeah.
I take it all.
Yeah,
When people are
for
like,
sure.
oh, I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but I haven't got no Dolce & Gabbana hookup yet.
Soon,
Yeah.
I'll hook you up.
No, you won't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm an extra large top and a large small. You know, do you find it hard to travel now? You know, because now you got different looks. You got to take a lot of stuff. You usually can get up and go. Is it getting more difficult to travel? Not just by recognition, but just by schedule, by, you know, and not even security. Like now you can't leave anything in a hotel because everything becomes a collector item now. You know, that's why we put that water right there. If you
You're
were to
waiting
touch
for
that,
me to sip it.
yeah, and then you don't finish it, boom. Then we put it up and we sell it. Natalia, anything?
Yeah, you mentioned earlier just how people like now know your music in the world and stuff, but has there ever been a celebrity that you were shocked to find out that likes your music or someone that you were like, they know my name? What?
Yeah, like definitely Drake. Like I was low-key waiting for him because I knew, hey, he's gonna come. He's gonna come. So I was waiting for that follow and hey, he was there.
So he followed you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Really though? Any
Yeah.
work coming with Drake?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe I'm silenced.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
There has to be like a lot of offers now too, obviously coming in for, do you have the ability to say, no, I'm not going to do that one. Yes, I'll do this artist.
Yeah, definitely. Like I wouldn't do something that's like, like, like
Yeah.
I do what I like.
Yeah,
to do.
man.
Yeah.
Even with interviews, if there's somebody I'm doing an interview, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do an interview that's like,
You learn something new, you must use
No,
that.
we've been saying for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Google it. Don't Google it. Yeah. But anytime that I do say, I'm going to say, you know, Tyla, you know what I'm saying? So we give it back
It
to you.
suits you.
Man, thank you. Ani, before we wrap up, anything?
Oh, I was just wondering, being from South Africa and then traveling the world, what's been your favorite part, or what do you miss when you're not there?
The food.
Mm.
Yo, I travel with a big pop from South Africa so I can make it wherever I go.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
like,
and you making what?
it's called pap.
Okay, bop.
Pap.
Pop.
Yeah.
And what is that?
it?
It's like similar to fufu,
Okay.
but it's...
And you can just travel with it and make it at your leisure?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you got to have some kind of home with you when you rolling out. Like when you leave, you got to like, okay.
Yeah, I have to be like, hey, please, like at least something, you know, because I don't know, like I don't really like a lot of food. Like American food is cool, but South African food is the best, in my opinion.
Oh my God. We knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Tyler. Sorry, I got it, you guys. Please.
Thanks, Big.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Big.
Good gosh.
I used to weigh 500 pounds.
500.
All right, 500 pounds. Okay. Somebody Google a picture. Put Google a picture of what I used to look like. You know how I got to 500 pounds? On delicious American food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I know you're probably thinking, oh, big, they got all the poisons in there.
The poisons.
And all the stuff that your body don't need.
Artificial.
But that's me right
No,
there.
that's not you.
Yes, that is me.
You can do the splits. Also,
Well, that's me really doing the splits. But when you that size, I think as soon as you open up your legs, you just fall down anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it was just times when I would just open my legs. I could be at the mall and I would open and I would just do the splits and be like, oh my God. And then when I was that size, like little kids would come up and put like peanuts in my nose and thought I was an elephant. And for the holidays, I would ride the kids around on my back. You know, you got to do what you can. Before I got this, of course, I used to do a lot of that before I got into radio. But yeah, I was 500 pounds.
it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I love how she looked at that. She was like, man, you did the splits too. She was like, she was probably like, my question is, who helped you back up? Yeah, and hence that's the name Big Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the name Big Boy. So there it is. So
crazy.
you learned something new today too. You know what I'm saying? But Tyla, I thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
Thank you.
I appreciate. I hope to see you back in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You have such a great spirit. I love to see what's going on with you. And now that I had a chance to meet you, I'll root for you even more because you are extremely nice.
Thank you so much.
And one thing that I love with the talent, I love the human side of people. And you came in here smiling. Do we have an accent to you?
Yes. Y'all speak heavy. You have a very strong accent, all of you.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
In
You guys
Espanol?
sound like a movie. Like I'm watching a movie now.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of cool.
And who were your influences on like the American side? Did you have influences here?
With music.
Like music, yeah.
Yeah, Rihanna for sure. Like Aaliyah, definitely. Yeah.
Really though.
Those are big ones.
Okay, so yeah, and that's man, and you're what, 21?
Yeah.
I heard that, man. And have you, since you've been out here, have you had a matter daddy since you've been here in LA or in the States?
You want me to?
She on TikTok. Fuck
I
it.
know you. I'm not on
Yeah.
TikTok, but I understand what you're trying. My boy.
Nah. My girl. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, man. All right. If a dog and a pie cost had a race, which one do you think will win?
If a dog and a?
If a dog and a pie cost had a race, which one you think would win?
What's a pie?
About $8. About $8, Tyler. Yeah. Can't touch this. Well, thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
Thank you.
We had a very good time with you.
I had
you
a
know?
good time,
And I
too.
won't forget you. All right.
Thank you.
Tyla in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.